Are we going to be taking a look at today? So we're going to be exploring this new landscape, landscape of business and the world and things changing. So the world has changed dramatically in this last year. So in 2020, 2020 forced us to rethink our careers. It forced us to rethink our jobs and our priorities and how we make money and how we work. Many people and many of us have lost our jobs or lost our livelihoods, and many have had to adjust with how we work and where we work. Right. So many people are working now at home where they never had the opportunity to work at home. If they do go into an office or a building, right, it's usually social distanced, and we have to adapt to what's happening in the world. And many businesses have also suffered great losses, right, from the pandemic shutdown. And many businesses have had to close or reorganize or be very creative to rethink how business gets done. So, this is all a part of the major change as we shift away from the era or the cross of planning into the era of the individual or the cross of the sleeping phoenix. So we're going to take a look at it from the BG5 perspective to see again how we can thrive, how we can survive, how, what is that changing scenery so that we can really learn to adapt. So what we're going to take a look at today, we're going to explore the changing landscape and what we can do in our career and businesses, again, not only to survive but to thrive in these changing times. All right. A lot of times it's scary. It's been shocking at times. But again, there's an opportunity also that's arising that we can really begin to thrive in these times versus allowing it to shut us down. So, we're going to explore these changes by taking a look at human design from the BG5 career and business perspective. So, that's what we're going to take a look at today. So, I wanted to also start so that we can have this in a context to really understand what is BG5 and why is it important and what do we need to pay attention to as the times are changing. So, once again, for those of you who are not familiar with BG5 and are wondering what the heck does BG5 even mean? So, what does BG5 mean? Let's talk about that here for a moment and then we'll get into diving into the details. So, BG5 is the business application of the human design system. And when we take a look at BG5, what it actually stands for is it stands for Base Group 5. That's the BG5, Base Group 5. Now, what does Base Group 5 mean? So, Base Group 5 is a group of typically between three to five people. Five people is the max. So, a group of five people, which is the basic foundational building block that ensures the success of any business. And this is the base group, again, typically of five individuals that complete the 12 core business skills necessary for success. And you can see this is the Penta, or what we call the unified group, where we have the 12 business skills of reliability, culture, vision, capacity, coordination, commitment. We have administration and planning, public relations and implementation, oversight, and accounting. So, those are the 12 core business skills that are necessary for the success of any business. And typically, when we're taking a look at a penta, typically we have four people, plus we have an alpha that is there to lead and guide the process. So, BG5 provides the mechanics to understand how group dynamics operate. And we're going to talk about this in a moment why it's so important to understand how group dynamics operate. And it also provides us with the understanding of how we operate both in and outside of a group setting. But why is this important, right? Why do we need to know how group dynamics operate? And as I said before, and the title of this talk as well is the landscape of the business and the landscape of the business world as well